SEA Games we have seen this assassin hero played.
Okay, I'm really not expecting this. Well, I was expecting maybe a Kufra XP late, but seems like you are right. They are gonna force an XP Archive coming from Indonesia, and I'm looking forward to see how this is gonna work out. But when it comes to matchup as well, who is a better matchup against Archive? A Cho or a Hilda?
I think that
I've never seen it before. I'm not gonna lie. I've never tried it in a pop game where I've had to have a matchup like this.
I think just in terms of lane matchup, Hilda probably does a little bit better, but they're still going to be playing that Hilda as a roam. So, going to have a little bit of a harder time, but that's going to be a lane where neither hero is going to be able to get easy dominance. So we'll see if it's going to be enough as we now enter the land of Dawn once again. One game separates Team Indonesia from qualifying to the grand finals.
Yep, you can see Zorn immediately going for his invades as well. Immediately getting surrounded by members of Team Indonesia. He's got the sustain to do it, but he's going to be as annoying as possible. He is going to try and chip away at his Alberttt HP, which he can, and seems like he will be able to do so and escape expecting, not going to be reacting to this, not respecting, I mean reacting to this apparently.
Yeah, and he does manage to force Alberttt to use the retribution, so he is fine. Momo taking a lot of damage. This is the strength of the Popol and Koopa matchup against Beatrix. This is a very good lane for CW. And
that looks like Zorn is going to be trying to cause havoc throughout the rotations of Team Indonesia. So much information has been gathered, but First Blood has been on its way. Team Indonesia get a kill on towards Momo up top alongside with Alberttt as well as CW. So this is another good start for the goal laner of Team Indonesia, CW.
Team Malaysia recognizes that Momo has been taken out. They're gonna try and trade it for the turtle. Tiku does have Retri, will be able to get Way of the Dragon onto Vayne, kicks him away, but Heavy Spin gonna be stopping Tiku from following up on the rest of his team. Now Zorn gonna continue harassing Alberttt.
Yeah, very, very good ideas on that regards when it comes to trading of both initiators. But however, top side, Momo gonna be losing out on the trades once again. Not looking good for Team Malaysia despite going 50-50s, but just like that, Team Indonesia, way true, but look at this, Zorn once again, gonna be going for the invade. Team Indonesia, they need to respect this, but Vin, he's gonna go for a call out, and Tyrus Ray comes in, hey, they immediately look to punish this ball. Zorn make a run for it, and he escapes it scot-free, and that is gonna be Indonesia committing to one space, and that is a little bit of space created by and towards a fight, but Team Indonesia completely ignoring balls. But while that's actually happening for the Langgar strategy, Chico going for the invade, he's gonna get pinned off by the heavy spin, and just like that, no support whatsoever, and he is gonna be bowed out. The rest of Team Malaysia is gonna try and join in, but here comes the catch from Vin, and that is gonna be killing spree secured by CW. And this is a big major win coming in from Indonesia again.
Team Malaysia right now across the map, and Team Indonesia are completely capitalizing on this situation. This is going to be a free turtle going to them once again. Team Malaysia, they've been able to maintain a pretty small net worth gap, but they cannot afford to allow more things like this to continue.
Agreed. But how more? Meanwhile, Indonesia, they are going to be setting a fight. Chico is going to go in for Crash as well. They want to take a fight? Looks like they do not want to. Zorn is trying to harass the Sanz as well. Here comes the back, he pulls it away, flickers out of the stick situation, but the Sanguine Claw will keep Sanz in place. Formace finally joins the fight, but it takes almost nearly forever to take him out. But finally, they take out this very annoying Lylia. However, here comes the catch coming from Terrace Reach as well. Nice flicker, 4 for 4 mates, catches the backline. They're fighting in towards the turtle pit, but the heavy spin will keep them in check. Team Malaysia able to sustain this brute frost as Moon is slowly chipping away and comes up on top. Finally, Alberttt joins the fight, but the damage has been done. They are trading 50-50s across the map, and somehow Malaysia was able to fight 50-50s.
That was a massive trade for Team Malaysia right there, Popo and Koopa.
Yep, I definitely agree. Zorn opening up the map. They do see the turtle plays coming in. They are calling in Chico to go and finish for a fight. And Team Indonesia doesn't exactly want to force the issue. Alberttt hasn't exactly had a pretty decent time. He needs to get some sort of kills, but look at how tanky Team Malaysia is, as they are going to be able to go for the invades finally. Chico looking for the right moment to strike. He's waiting out for the rest of the team to come in. Momo is going to come in as well from inside Team Malaysia as they force the fight. Indonesia realizing they do not have damage, they are going to back off. However, they do find Zorn kind of stranded, but can they focus him down? No, unfortunately not going to happen. But from the side, Alberttt getting caught off by 4 mays. They go in for the catch, and Momo completely obliterates him, and that is going to be Team Indonesia losing out a little bit of trade. However, they are not too happy with losing Alberttt's life. They will take Momo's life once again as they go in for a split push fight. Sanz, however, trying to buy a little bit more time, and the turtle, well, it's going to be in the hands of Team Malaysia, so there is going to be a very, very wild skirmish. Then from behind, Vin missing the mark. He's a little bit in enemy territories, but Malaysia do then hack the XP to fight this, but it is going to be just the right amount of sauce to get the kill with the turtle bomb. But oh my goodness, Formate, the second free of the dragon, missing the angle. He is going to pay with his life as Team Malaysia is going for a very, very chaotic brawl and is somehow managing to come up on top of this race.
Chaotic is the only word we can use to describe that right there. Malaysia should not be winning out these skirmishes, and they are not. Alberttt going in, getting another free kill onto Moon. They're at the very least trading somewhat evenly, but right now they have to be quite wary of one another.
Yeah, but the Langa strategy coming from Team Malaysia is going to work out because Formate is now going to be making an attempt. He gets the Jikuto, however, forcing R7 for the heavy spin. Formate trying to sidestep his way through. Unfortunately, not going to be able to do so, as that is going to be a very, very nice pickoff coming from Team Indonesia. 5-0 and 1 on R7. Zon, however, it's going to be pulled back as they slowly bully him out. CW starting to show signs of a lot of damage. Survives. I think this adaptation coming from Team Malaysia is what is throwing them off guard. And Sanz now going to be forced to have early air black through as well. Going for Tyrant's Race, they do catch on one, and that's going to be Moon caught off, and that's going to be Indonesia finding an opportunity to actually take a fight on towards the Lord. However, Chico's still going to be in the vicinity, doesn't have the shield back there as well. R7 still has the heavy spin, and they will completely isolate the fight. Formate Hunt seem to find them off guard, but R7 single-handed isolating the fight. They are going to try and risk and take the Lord, and that is going to be Alberttt securing for Team Indonesia.
Alberttt will be able to take that, but we see down here Momo actually getting a full lane of towers as well. That's going to be some farm for the Beatrix. Formate is now in a lot of trouble. Gets the way of the dragon onto Alberttt, but that was just a desperate move to keep himself alive a little longer. Will get taken out. Jiku now in a lot of trouble, getting chased down by CW, but the Torn Rose from Alberttt going to miss entirely, allowing one. Now that Team Indonesia have more map control, they're gonna start taking away jungle camps from Team Malaysia. But Zorn walking into the bush, not realizing just how many of them there were, getting taken out very quickly on. Vin buying a lot of time in the backline. A nice Jikundo, but Formate is not gonna be able to do much. Heavy spin pins Chiku against the wall. He will be able to survive for now, almost taking out R7, but the rest of Team Indonesia will follow up. 3 kills for nothing.
Nicely done coming from Team Indonesia with the heavy spin to isolate the fight. Team Malaysia tried to go in for a force fight. Unfortunately, could not get the trade-off in terms with the better end. Momo does have a little bit more economy to actually win this fight. However, they need to figure a way to deal with Sanz. And look at this Moon. He's going to get bursted down, and Sanz goes in for the Shadow Bomb, and that's going to be a very, very nice pickup coming from Sanz.
We are seeing an unfortunate
early as he needs to back off. Meanwhile, here comes the concealed play coming from Indonesia. They're going to focus on 4 mains, but this is a Cho we're talking about. It's not exactly an easy thing to fight, but Chico go looking for the flank. They catch on to the win. A 3-man Chico coming from 4 mains is great, but it's not going to be enough as there is no follower from side Team Malaysia. Now they are going to be on retreat as well. You can see R7 focusing on Momo to try and isolate the fight, while the rest of Team Indonesia are grouping up to try and salvage the situation. Moon gets a nice sanguine goal, wants to turn the tide. Here comes Zorn looking for the chop. Indonesia needs to respect this. Finally, Momo goes for a big out. Indonesia has to respect this and back off.
This is actually not that bad for Team Malaysia. He only losing 4 mains in that entire skirmish and actually zoning out the rest of Team Indonesia away from the Lord. It looks like they're still not going to take.
We did see that time and time again, Team Malaysia was trying as much as possible to dodge all this fight before re-engaging.
Yeah, but hopefully it's going to be enough now because they are still 6k net worth behind. The Lord is going to be challenged once again. Team Indonesia all around. Tiku gonna be running into a couple of them in the backline, taking a lot of damage from Alberttt. Zorn trying to stop Vin as Sanz is in the backline. He's aiming for Momo. Tiku gonna be able to... Oh my goodness, Momo just disappears. TW taking a lot of damage from Moon as well as Vin now going to be zoning out 4 maze. They're looking for one more. Moon going to be the next target taken out. Jiku and Zorn now going to be focused. Sanz doing so much work on this Lylia, and the rest of Team Malaysia have to back this off.
Oh, that's the thing about the Lylia as well. Once you go for Shadow Ball, you get kills. This is huge for the team, but it is a hit and miss. But beautiful rotation coming from Sanz as well, going for the fight, knowing that he does have the advantage when it comes to beating up spells, and because of that, Moon and Momo just could not stand a chance. They weren't expecting. Yep, Team Indonesia now going to be knocking onto the inhibitor. It looks like they're going to force fight up top, and Lord is going to be pushing on towards the inhibitor. Chiku needs to play a little bit safe. He's taking a little too much damage as well, as he's going to make a run for it, while Indonesia can't seem to pick him off. They are going to try to get more objectives. Alberttt, however, is going to back off a little bit more and hoping that Team Malaysia is going to be making a little bit of punishment as well. Win cooking up the Tyrant's Revenge. Not going to connect on this Team Malaysia, but as of yet, they're playing in a bit of space.
Right now, we're in a situation where Team Malaysia does need...
Indonesia has a little bit more control onto his Lord Fate, but Team Malaysia, they are going to try and force the fight, but it looks like Team Indonesia, they concede the Lord, and they now going to be forcing it down to the middle. Here comes the pull coming in as well. They catch on Zord from side Team Indonesia, and Team Malaysia has to back off. Here comes the heavy spin coming from R7. He's got the sprint, but immediately gets cancelled as well, as here comes the re-engage coming from Team Malaysia, but they just don't have the damage, and they are afraid of what Sanz is bringing to the table. The Shadow Bomb just isolating Team Malaysia from pressing forward, and while that is actually happening as well, Alberttt as well as CW is going to be focusing on the Lord, and this is just a very, very convincing takedown coming from Team Indonesia.
This is just looking real bad for Team Malaysia right now. Formate's trying to buy some time. Sanz just negating all of the damage from Moon with the Black Shoes as well. We have reached the 20-minute point in.
It's a way that counters his playstyle, but at the same time, here comes the flicker coming in, catching on Moon, and that is huge, but he is going to be able to escape his mouth. But at the same time, Formate's goes to Rosetta as well. He is going to burn through to his immortalities, but Malaysia, can they fight? No, a little bit more. No, they cannot. Alberttt is on a godlike streak as he takes Formate's down. Meanwhile, Chico is completely isolated from the rest of his members, as he is going to be taken out, and his immortality completely wasted down, as Team Indonesia will get 2-0 trade-off as they continue with their assault. They're looking to close up the game, and seems like this is going to be a very, very good time for them to do so as they continue to push forward, and they're focusing the crystal, and they have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Indonesia are your second grand finalists.
We are going to be seeing history repeat itself, as Indonesia versus Philippines is going to be your SEA Games Grand Finals for the second time in a row. GG, well played to Team Malaysia, but this does seem like an unfortunate case of just being completely outclassed. The all-star Indonesian team being too much of a threat for Team Malaysia to overcome.
Yep, it is going to be a repeat of history as well, but Team Indonesia, they have guaranteed themselves a medal for their country, regardless of silver or gold. But I am looking forward to see how it all goes down tomorrow in the grand finals, where Team Philippines is going to be facing off against Team Indonesia for that gold medal.
Yep, but before that, we are going to be seeing one final match for today coming up right after this, where Team Malaysia will be playing against Team Singapore to determine who will get the final bronze medal and have a chance to stand on the podium at the 31st SEA Games.
Oh, this is such a heartwarming moment as well. Team Indonesia is just completely very, very excited on what they're about to do as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Team Indonesia, your second team to make it to the grand finals, a guaranteed medal